Fans live for games like this one.
Coming up next, the Bucks taking on the... Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome. Here we are, Stan, at the midway point. We've got some big things coming up on the schedule.
Yeah, some things that fans really love. All-Star Weekend, the trade deadline. We'll see which teams are going to shake up their roster. A lot of stuff going on.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the chosen one. Off with the layup. Back to Jokic. Over Antetokounmpo. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. Here's the chosen one, defended by Murray. The chosen one, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the chosen one, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Clock at 2 for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first meeting of the season.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Now here's Jokic.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Jokic drops them both. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to the chosen one. Lets it go from deep. Brown grabs the board.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers, and obviously facing Nikola Jokic was the first topic of conversation. Coach told me they don't hand out MVP awards. The Joker is one of the most talented players in league history, and he's 7 feet. It's unreal. In terms of how to stop Jokic, he laughed and said, I don't think anyone has that answer. Guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And he can't get the first one. Harden, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position. But his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Brooklyn, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at the Bucks, they can't seem to find their groove and move up the rankings. They flirted with some options, but so far, they keep getting the same results.
Now here's Harden, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Counted.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Here's the chosen one, defended by Murray.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Jokic with a screen on Brogdon. And Harden is good for three.
A lights-out three-point shooter, Harden loves to take and make them.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Murray. The chosen one, the pass to Brogdon. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Jokic, the screen. The three is up. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Jokic has got 5 now.
And what can't Jokic do offensively? Outside of maybe highlight reel dunks, he is complete.
The chosen one, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Harden against Brogdon. Harden, the pass to Watson. Here's Brown. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by George. Here's the chosen one. 5 points in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Peyton Watson.
The resume Giannis has built all...
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's the chosen one in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Strawther. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. There's a screen by Wiggins. Three-pointer, Harden. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 7. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Wizards put on a show. He finished with 30 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. If you look at his stats overall, he was just everywhere that night, right?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Wiggins passes to Jones. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to the chosen one. Screen by Antetokounmpo. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nuggets trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Counted from distance.
Yeah, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
The chosen one, the pass to Portis. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. there's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Milwaukee making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in, and Denver will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Saric. Watson comes in for Jones. Brown's checked in for Wiggins. And Murray subbed in for James Harden. Pass to Strother. Outside Watson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
George, he's checked in for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for Oladipo. Here's the chosen one. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Nuggets trail by 8. And coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me, because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets really believe in Jamal Murray. Coach Michael Malone said, what I want from Jamal is to be himself. If he does that, all the other stuff will take care of itself. But I want him to challenge himself to be a leader and to do the things every day that got him to this point.
Well, Murray will always put in the work. We know that. Good stuff, Allie. The chosen one, the pass to George. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 5 now.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Pass to Strother. Here's Brown. Outside Murray. Here's Strother. Coming off a 12-point game. Clock at 4. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the chosen one. Driving in. And then Portis with the dunk.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Denver Nuggets.
You can see that game plan. Play outside in. They just haven't gotten to the end part. And maybe they won't.
They would if I were coaching.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for the Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Strother in at the 3. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And they're on the run. Here's Watson. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the chosen one. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Fades away. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is the touch Jokic possesses. He can attack successfully from anywhere.
The chosen one shot is good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Strother. Screen by Watson. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Strother's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's the chosen one, defended by Murray. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Brogdon. Portis gets the bucket. He has 6.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Murray driving inside.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Portis the screen. Here's the chosen one. And stolen by Murray. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition.
And Denver shooting around 35% from the field so far. Jackson out there with George. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Johnson. And it's the chosen one in at the point. That's the group from Milwaukee right now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Sinks that one from the post. Now Harden. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Bucks. And he lays it in off the breakaway. The chosen one's got 9 points now in the second half. So it's Denver now. Jones up top. Pass to Harden. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Here's George. Rebounded by Denver.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Harden from outside. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Here he goes. The chosen one. Kicks it to George. Here's the chosen one. Defended by Harden. Shot clock at 5. Jackson, the pass to the chosen one. Second chance effort. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Milwaukee leading by 21. Here's the chosen one. George, a screen on Harden. Here's the chosen one. Jones with the block. Wiggins with it. Jackson in his pocket. Holmes. It's rebounded by George. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's the chosen one. Right side Johnson. Jackson, the pass to the chosen one. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Milwaukee. Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Harden.
Hey, yo, right here.
4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for George. Okogie comes in for Jackson. And Brogdon is subbed in for Johnson. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Throws it up high. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Outside Murray. High arcing shot. Antetokounmpo with the block. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's the chosen one. Inside. Porter's shot is off. And so here is Denver. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
The chosen one, the pass to Portis. Here's the chosen one. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Portis with a screen on Murray. The teardrop. Rebound by the Nuggets. Pass to Strother. And here's Watson. Murray looking around. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one.
right, MP. They can't stop you.
Way to bring home that W. Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Come on, MP.
Well, excuse me.
Let's go! Oh yeah, come on! Talk it! Talk it now! You got it. Come on, man. Let's get this started already.
shot.
Tee him up.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Yes. Easy. Your confidence is shot now. Hey, see you later, man. Yeah, I run this. This is my game.
Yeah, you don't know what to do now.
What's up, MP?
Get after it, MP. We know MP came ready to play.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports. You know, one thing we're seeing across the league, rookies, Brent, who have already impacted their team's winning.
Yeah, some guys really need some seasoning, but we're seeing a lot of guys come into this league, Kevin, ready to contribute at a very high level. And some of these performances have really blown me away. It's been impressive.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. Then there's Daniel Gafford, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. Here's Irving. Pass to Doncic. Shot from free throw range. That one drops for him.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
And there's the drive.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's the chosen one, guarded by Doncic. Outside, George, just 5 on the clock. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now, Doncic, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. A miss that time would have put him up.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's the chosen one. Outside, George. Over Marshall. And it's George missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. It's Brogdon on the wing, covered by Irving. Giannis a screen on Doncic. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
And bigs like Portis can get up and make those dunks look sweet.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. On the floor for Dallas, Thompson is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Irving. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Hardy in at the point. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He finished with 17 points, and he also did a good job of creating for others, getting them the ball in position to score. Showed up once again in what's becoming the norm for him of late. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
Floats it up for Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Outside Irving. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jackson. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Washington. Still yet to score. Washington sets the pick for Anderson. Back to Washington. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. The chosen one passes to Antetokounmpo.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Irving kicks to Washington. Trent outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Screen by Giannis. Floats it up for Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
1:58 left now here in the second. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the... Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face. Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that bat.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to be...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Brogdon, also the chosen one out there. Paul George is out there with Portis, and it's Okogie in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. For the lead, Doncic converts inside.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's the chosen one. Guarded by Doncic. Yes, that goes in. 6 points for the chosen one. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Doncic with a screen on George. And here's Marshall from the arc. The rebound by Brogdon. Milwaukee in the lead. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's the chosen one. 6 points for him. Lock at 6. And the rejection by Gafford.
A superb defender, Gafford, using that wide wingspan so well.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Here's the chosen one. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
Yeah, and if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. Both good from the line that time. Mavericks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Doncic. True on the 14-footer. Doncic has got 13.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Here's the chosen one. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Bucks lead by 3. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
The Bucks making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Beyond the arc. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Prosper. Over in the corner, Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They lead by 1. Lets it go from deep. Prosper misses. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's the chosen one. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. For 3, Okogie. Rebounded by Prosper. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Mavericks score.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Here's the chosen one. Portis a screen on Doncic. Driving the lane. The chosen one gets the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
41 seconds left to play here in the third. And Doncic, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time.
Here's the chosen one. To tie it up. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Gary Trent, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Washington. And it's Prosper in at the power forward position. Irving passes to Washington. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
To the inside. And to Kumbo.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Irving. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Driving to the basket. The chosen one's shot is off. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Lob pass to George, and he lays it straight in. George has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Portis, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And then for Dallas, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Haji Marshall comes in for Gary Trent. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Harden. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Prosper. Back to Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Portis a screen on Doncic. Here's the chosen one. Yep, that one goes in there.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Doncic kicks to Marshall. Back to Doncic. Doncic showing his strength.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Screen by Giannis. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And Doncic gets it to go.
He's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Portis a screen on Doncic. The chosen one passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's the chosen one, covered by Gafford. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Pass to Irving, the tray. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's the chosen one. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Driving inside. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
Oh, gigantic shot here by Giannis. He's showing he's ready to deliver another big moment.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Good.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He takes it in. Portis. Yes!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Steps back. Here's Doncic. Oh, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
And our next All-Star is...
MP. Game time. Let's get it, MP.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Paul George.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
Well, credit to MP for his role in helping this team step up to the level of competition. They may not be infallible, but they're an absolute force. They can beat any team in the league on any given night. And this matchup gives them another opportunity to prove that.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in its center. Then there's George. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's the chosen one in at the point guard position. And there's the drive. Oh, rejected by Howard. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A., you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
Just 4 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Howard. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Now, here's Suggs. Tight defense on him. It's stolen by Brogdon. Here we go, one-on-one. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. With the drive. And it's blocked by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Now here's Suggs. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Knocked away. It's stolen by Brogdon. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Suggs. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Strus. Suggs outside. Here's the 3. Paul George pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Suggs.
Good closeout from Suggs right there. How about the young fella impacting the game at the defensive end?
Back to George. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. The chosen one, the pass to George. Clock is at 3. Over Howard. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Bulls made a big difference. He dropped 13 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
And, you know, I'm curious.
Orlando leading by 7. Taking a look at the Bucks. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in its center. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's the chosen one. In at the 1. Howard's shot's good.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anthony. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Anthony. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Portis with a screen on Williams. The ball's knocked loose. Robinson with a steal. Black passes to Howard. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Black. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Robinson. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks trail by 8. Oladipo on the wing. Pass to the chosen one. Now Portis. Here's the chosen one. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Drains the triple. The chosen one's got 5.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Howard with the ball. He's got 6. Drives to the hoop. Tipped. Robinson laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Magic lead by 7.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Portis with a screen on Anthony. The chosen one. The pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Well-timed play that time by Portis. He's a load coming downhill.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Robinson, a screen on Oladipo. Black, no good. Bucks trail by 5. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort. He gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Robinson finds Howard. Fires from the wing. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Mataze's checked in for Robinson. Isaac comes in for Williams. Strus, he's checked in for Black. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Anthony. And there's 1:45 left in the half. Outside Strus. There's Howard with the 3. It's not going to go for him. Bucks trail by 3. Portis a screen. Here's the chosen one. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Suggs, the pass to Strus. 1:09 left in the second. Here's Suggs. The layup off target. The Bucks have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. In transition, here they come. Pass to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Boy, nice finish that time by Isaac. Power and athleticism on that dunk.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. The chosen one, the pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. And it's the chosen one missing. Orlando leading by 3. Now here's Isaac. 19 seconds left in the first half of this game. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And it's the chosen one missing. Howard up top. 1 second left. And it's Isaac with the basket on the assist by Howard. And it's a 5-point Orlando lead. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Magic. They're up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And guys, which of these matchups are you excited about here?
Me and Kenny in a race to the board.
I don't know you want any part of this, Shaq, especially when we have Christmas trees in the studio.
Sounds like Shaq might be thinking about tossing you into that tree during the next race, Jet. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Magic.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Suggs is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's Howard in at the small forward position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Suggs, right side. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Suggs has got 7.
Tight handles by Suggs creates all the space he needs.
Portis with a screen on Suggs. The chosen one, the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The 3 from Suggs. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Suggs. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. A big-time flush by Giannis.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
Pass to Isaac, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the chosen one for the lead. Portis' shot is off. Howard, the pass to Isaac. Here's Suggs. And another miss by Orlando.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Anthony's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense. Magic leading by 8. On the court right now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with Paul George. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's the chosen one. In it to 1. Anthony with a bucket.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
George, a screen on Anthony. Here's the chosen one. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And here's Anthony. Williams on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 9. Portis with a screen on Anthony. The chosen one shot is good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Williams. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Black. Off the mark there with a 3. Well, the Bucks shooting at a respectable 49%. Here's the chosen one. He's guarded by Anthony. George, a screen on Anthony. Here's the chosen one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
A line change here for Orlando. Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
A reliable passer leave obvious openings, and Suggs is going to help his team take advantage of it.
The chosen one, the pass to George. Kicks it out to Jackson from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Howard's shot's good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Jackson. Here's the chosen one. And there's a pick. And here's George. Isaac covering. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Suggs outside. Now here's Strus. To the middle. Portis with the steal. To the inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Strus. Isaac outside. Pass to Batadze. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The chosen one. The pass to Brogdon. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
Go ahead. Brogdon attacking the heart of the defense there. Excellent decision and really maximizes using his size.
Antetokounmpo is checked in for Milwaukee. Okogie comes in for Jackson.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Magic?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The chosen one, the pass to Portis. Here's the chosen one. 5 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. Can't lay it in off the lob. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Outside Strus. Clock at 6. Howard finds Isaac. His first shot coming late. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Here's the chosen one. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Here's the chosen one. Misses the 3. So Orlando takes the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans.
Good game, MP. Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
Just let it go. Focus on the next game.
MP, you my dog. And
That's it. How about a shimmy?